If you're new here, welcome. And to my regular fan base, welcome back. So, in this live video, we are going to be speaking of the karma that the local authorities are finally receiving. So, I'll dive straight in. A couple of days ago, I remember being on a bus. This said bus where I was going to the station where I live to get to where I need to go. But on the way there, we passed by the council. Now, I'm not sure if this is common or not, but where I live, the council and the social services share the same building, meaning that when you put social workers and the council together, they are hated of mammoth proportions. I mean, the council's bad enough and social services are bad enough, but when you put them both together, working under the same rooftop together, it's a kind of a different breeds, relating to the levels of hatreds that or in which the public view them as, and for good reason. We all know how the council treats people, as well as how many, not just men, women too, men and women, how social services, excludes the mother and father from their child slash children's life. Just because you have a past, or just because you're neurodivergent, or just because, in my case, I'm neurodivergent with ADHD, or just because, you know, you have gone through some things and you've bettered yourself, but no one cares about that. They just look at the person who you used to be. There's all these things, and these are merely just analogies and examples I'm throwing at my audience and viewer here, if I'm making sense. But whichever one that you can identify or resonate with, or perhaps you've got your own examples or analogies that you could throw in yourself as to why you yourself hate the authorities, why you yourself hate the social services, right? Anyway, staying the course here. Um, so yeah, I'm unsure how common or uncommon it is for council and social services to work together underneath the same building. Although, as I say, in my case, this is true. Now, if you tie all the aforementioned points I've made, um, regarding the hatreds, as to how individuals view both council and social services alike, and when you tie in the fact that they're all thrown together, when you tie in all the other aforementioned points I've said already, right? What I'm about to say is not going to come to a shock, or not going to come as a shock at all. And I knew it was only going to be a matter of time. And I'm very glad to have seen this. So I'm going to stick with the story and not lose track here. So I'm on my way to the station. And so we're going past the building now. This is like a few days ago. And I see all the windows are cracked, all the windows are smashed. Yeah, everything's just really kind of left in a absolute chaos states. Glass is smashed, there's rubbish everywhere. And bearing in mind now, this council, and you'll see this when I play a video here, because I've got a video in which I took yesterday to show the damage and also to showcase how much of gutless, spineless cowards that they truly are. And you'll see this in the video with the signs that they have up. The signs say appointment only. You have to only come to the building if appointment only. And moreover, there's security there. I remember doing a video. I'd have to show it sometime when I find time, when I can find it, but it was a while back. And when I was first going through parental annihilation myself, and I decided to take a quick video of the council place, and the security guard tried to assert his authority over me. You can't take videos. I'm like, yes, I can. I'm in public. Yes, I can. And I told him, you guys are cowards. You guys have appointment only slots, because you know, this is my exact words to him, you know that deep down, many men, women too, but many parents, they're getting messed over here by the authorities. And so think about it. Why can't people just walk into the building? Because you know, this is what I said to the security guy. He couldn't comment, of course, because he has to be political, right? He has to be political, protect his work job position. There's no such thing as integrity and accountability. There's no such thing as these things, right? Integrity and accountability and authenticity. No, everyone's just going to be political and say things how they want to say it to protect their position, and that's it. So it's always been like that, I guess. But no one's real, and when you are real, or very few are real, and when you are real, you indeed are not liked a lot at all by the masses. You actually strongly disliked and even hated, when you are real. And I'm very real. A lot of people who know me will know that about me. I am real to the core. There's nothing fake about me. Nothing. What you see is what you get. I am very real, and I pride myself in that. And it's a lot easier, yes, to be a carbon copy like everybody else and just fit in, but I haven't got to where I've gotten in my life by doing that, and by being a sheep and a carbon copy. I've got to where I've gotten by being a wolf, as you see that painting behind me, doing what I believe in my heart and soul is correct and right. I've always stood alone. My circle is very, very small, very small. But I'd rather have that, and have very few people in my life, rather than be a prisoner in my own mind by constantly wearing an exhausting mask, a mask of just manipulation and lies. I can't do that. That's not me. That's not who I am. No, 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 no. I can't. But so I went a bit on a tangent there, as always. But let me continue the story. So I said to the security guy, "Look, this is a while back. This is last year. Look, man, real talk. You know, the reason why it's appointment only is because of all the lives that are blown up, all the children, these innocent children that are taken away from their parents, and the debilitating effects that this has on parents, but especially children. And the parent, when they feel powerless and they can't do anything about it, it's very hard. Now, this leads me, or will lead me, beautifully into my video segue. When we can find loopholes in the system by me meeting our children in public where we can. That's not listed on the court order. We can find loopholes. We can be wise. We can strategize. We can find ways around things, or even just by chance, you can create magic. And I'm going to showcase this in the video I'm going to show in a bit. But yeah, so and the security guy obviously couldn't, as I say anything, but I took my video. I gave him a piece of my mind. Nothing against him, he's just doing his job. Being a puppet, saying I can't video record because, of course, that's his job. He has to say these things, right? But I did what I needed to do back then. And also, I did what I needed to do yesterday. And with all this said, let's play a video that I took yesterday. It's only a minute long, but what you're about to see and witness, my dear friends, is something that is the price to pay for these people, these liars, these people, these liars, these manipulators, who deceive and manipulate and control for money, for extortion, for their positions. But you can only do this. I'm about to play the video now, but before I do, you can only do this for so long before somebody you do it to the wrong person. And even if there's cameras, even if there's security, even if some people have nothing to lose once their children are taken away from them. Let me pause while I take a sip of my ginger beer here. Cheers. Excuse me. Some people, that the last bit of hope that they have is their children, and when that's taken away from them through and their innocence for sheer force by the authorities, well, for whoever did this is the results. So, about to play the video. The windows were smashed up a few days ago. Now you'll just see brown boards, plasterboard, but everything was sealed off. Let me just play the video. And also, when I do play this, look closely at a sign. I'll pause this in the video, and it will say appointment only, and it will accentuate my point I've just made about how they're cowardly and they have appointments only because they don't want people just walking into the building because, but let's pretend I'm the council, and the authorities. I've destroyed all these many lives and taken these children away from their parents. Yeah, we can't have people walking into our building now, can we? We got to think of our safety, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why. But you'll see a sign saying appointments only, But let's play the video. 3, 2, 1, play. Council, all boarded up. Look at that. All boarded up from the damage. Oh, let me just pause it there. Because I want to show, oh no, that was the opening hours. I want to show where it says appointment only. If I can, I may have already gone past it, I think. I'll rewind it. But that's all boarded up, as you can see. Look at that. All barricaded off. I didn't go fuck. This is karma. Shame on you, council. Let's rewind the video. I want to pause at the sign here. But the appointment's only 1 second. You should see what I mean. Let's see. Where are you? Give me a second, guys. This is important. No, that's not it. Nearly there. I think it's coming up now. Ah, there we go. Can you see this? It's half hidden. By appointment only. Can you see that? By appointment only. Well, why would that be? Because of all the lives you destroy. But now you've paid your karma, you sick fucks. I try to refrain from swearing, but they are, these council. They deserve that swear words. They are sick fucks. Really. And that's their karma. I'll tell you another thing, that's their karma as well. And now it makes sense as well. This makes sense. This is going to go beautifully into the emails, actually. We're going to go over some emails quickly. And let's see here. So this is when, and I mentioned this in the previous video, I was very hot due to the heat wave that we had. We had very crazy hot weather here in the UK, right? We did. And I was ill. And I had an appointment on the 1st of July. This was to discuss face-to-face contact with my son again, following virtual contact on his not birthday, on the 27th, actually it was, on Friday, 3 days before his birthday, Monday the 30th of June. Yeah, best interests for the child, right? Don't have him on his actual birthday with his father. No, just a few days before. Best interest for the child, though, right? Right? Yeah, right? Yeah, right. Yeah. But let's go over some emails here, because I missed the meeting, and I was ill. I was very ill, because I'm not good at the heat when it's too hot like this. But this is their karma as well. Now, I'm going to read to you a few emails. This is from the new social worker. Good afternoon, Christopher. I hope you are well. We joined the meeting for the contact review today, which was scheduled at the last meeting. We waited until 4:20 p.m. and I tried to call you and text you, but did not get a response. Well, at that point, I was unconscious because of the heat. I was really hot. But let's continue on. We are not available until after 22nd of July, as I am on leave. Please let me know that your availability, or what your availability is like, after the 22nd of July, and we can arrange a meeting to discuss next steps for contacts. So I received this a few days ago. I think I may have made a mistake and said the 29th of July instead of the 22nd, and I apologize for that. The mistakes I've made. My mind is battered with all the emotional turmoil, and sometimes I do make mistakes, but I do try to be as honest and truthful and accountable and responsible as possible, and if I make a mistake, I'll own up to it. So 22nd of July, and we can arrange a meeting to discuss next steps for contact. So then here was my response. Unfortunately, I was ill due to the insane heat. Please accept my sincerest apologies for this, but the heat was far too much for me. I look forward to the meeting coming up to discuss potential further contact with my child. Kindest regards, Christopher Murray, Austin Murray's father. And then I said, anyway, after 22nd of July works. Once again, I was ill as it was 33 plus degrees today. I am sorry for this, but I'm only human. I'm also battered by the authorities with the situation, and my health physically, which it has done, has taken a huge hit due to stress. I accept accountability and responsibility that I had missed the meeting, but it was all due to being ill. I hope that you can understand my message in here. I pray I get to see my son in person this year. I pray. Christopher Murray, Austin Murray's father. She sent me an email saying, "Good evening, Christopher. I can understand. Today was very warm. I hope you are feeling better. How does 22nd of July, 10 a.m. work for you?" Okay, no problem. And I just finally said to her, "Please let my son know that I'm thinking of him. It is he who is most damaged from all of this tumultuous ordeal. I sincerely hope that he won't be affected by what has happened through separation in the future." Well, I think we all know he will be, and I've got a mountain of work to do. The hard part, I mentioned this in the previous live, the hard part is not the separation. You think it is, but it's not when you look back. It's reconnecting, it's redesigning, rebuilding, and reclaiming your place in your child's life as their parent through separation. That's the hard part. But this is what I had to say to her to be political. I hope you won't be affected too much. Because if I say and speak my heart and soul like I've always done, they don't care. All the ghosting, all the gaslighting, nobody cares. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. So you just gotta think like them, outmaneuver them, strategize, things like this. You have to play the game like they do. It's bullshit, but yeah, there's no choice. It has to be political. I'm never going to be a fake bitch, but I had to learn to be political and rein things in because I'm far too real. People don't like it, you know. I really want to be involved in my son's life. I was an innocent man all along. At the last supervised virtual contacts, the cracks are starting to show through separation with my son. He wanted to leave the meeting numerous times, and Josh had to keep reconnecting us. Austin has never acted this way of his father before, ever. Now, I never got a response back at all when I said that. Although, a mere few days later, 3 days to be exact. No, yesterday I took the video of the council. So I think it was on the 3rd. Today's the 5th at the time of this posting. Yeah, the 3rd. 2 days after these emails exchanges, somebody smashes up the council place and the social services building. What a concept, right? Quite poetic, don't you think? And that's their karma. It is, you know, truly. I also had some great news to share yesterday. And I sent an email to the authorities. I saw my son earlier in public, and I request a phone conversation to discuss this next week if possible. I trust that I'm doing the right thing, right? Doing the right thing. Gotta report it. My own son seeing him because of the court order. Thank you so much, Christopher Murray, Austin Murray's father. He gotta be political, right? Play the game, right? But no, I did see my son in public, in all seriousness. I was coming back from the gym, done my shopping, and I walked past a bus stop and I see my son's nan, who's got her back to me, and my son, who's to the sides. And he didn't see me, but then I walked past somebody else, and then he came into my view again, and I swear to God, and yes, I'm leaning in to exemplify and accentuate my point here. When I walked past this person, our eyes locked, our eyes met, and he just looked at me and stared at me. Like, Dada! And I was like, son! And I just went down to his level, and he just gave me a massive hug. He gave me a massive hug. And I was like, Dada, when can you see me again, Dad? I don't know, son. I don't know. His nan tried to, has always been what I believe to be a covert narcissist. Certainly done this for money, transactional. Gets a lovely £800 a month carers allowance. She's to come in future uploads. I've name dropped Abigail Dadot so many times. She's gonna come very, very soon. There's many things to come. We're just getting started in our story here, right? But yeah, his nan tried to. And I was like, no, 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 no. I'm with my son. No, 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 no. Hi, son. I ignored her. Are you okay? I just talked to him for like a minute. You all right? You talk to me, son. Talk to Dada. You know. And he did. He listened to his dad's. I just said I had to leave him. I said, be good for your nan, son. I don't know when I'll see you again. It's up to the authorities. Dada's doing everything he can, son. You know. So it's up to the powers that be now, isn't it? But I tell you one thing, it was a beautiful thing to see their environment all smashed up yesterday. It was actually a beautiful thing to see. Just to see that there's karma in this world, you know. And I don't usually wish ill will on anybody, but with these people, I make an exception. Yeah, it was beautiful, the karma that they had, for sure. It was. Just from the lies that they tell, and the lies that they tell, and the lives that they destroy, really. So, yeah, that's the. So yeah, we've discussed. Now we're going to end this live with some textbook data, and I say textbook data because it's beautiful, and I'll tell you why. I was looking after a good friend of mine and her son, who was 9 here. When they left, he turned 10. He had his birthday here, and then they've left. But my friend's son, and I want to say a big thank you to Eden, my friend's son, because this is the boy you're about to see here. Lovely boy. And he made me remember how to be a father himself. Sorry, myself. He made me himself. He made me remember how to be a father myself, himself. Him teaching me in his child way whilst I was looking after him. And, his mum. They stayed with me for a bit, then needed some help, and I helped them. And this is actually this boy right here. And this is where he and my son met for the first time. And this goes back to the old court order because, they blame me. They blame me saying, you're cohesively controlling, you're manipulative, you're narcissistic, and blah, 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 blah. No, you should have done a better job at making it clear in the court order that I was not allowed to go and see my son in public. In the old court order, you just said I can't go to my mother-in-law's place, which I adhere to, nor can I go inside the school grounds where my son's school is, which I also additionally adhere to as well. So you should have done a better job. That's your problem. But what they would do is they can never introspect, they can never be accountable, they can never take responsibility. So they're going to label you as the bad person and, say you're wrong when they did you wrong, right? Or when they made a mistake, they're going to project that because they're so narcissistic that they can't show weakness because of the power dynamics and the political agendas that they run. So they can't show weakness now, can they? Being the authorities. So that's, but it is what it is. I got away with it. And I'm glad because my son still saw his father in public. And my son met my friend's son and they really liked each other. And I'm going to let this video play for itself. 3, 2, 1, play. 1 second. It's coming. It's coming. He got that for me, his card. That's the very card you see behind me, right here. Can you see that card? This one right here. It's beautiful, huh? Let's see what else here. Son, look, you're going to play on Thursday, aren't you? Yeah? You want to play tag on Thursday?
Okay.
Yeah? Good lad. What is me?
Three of us.
Yes, me, you, and my friend's sons. Yeah?
Who's the tiger? You.
I'll be the tagger. Yeah, I'll chase after you. Run. I know. Oh, talk to him. Talk.
I don't know what to talk about with him.
Ask him, are we going to play tag on Thursday?
Yes. We're going to play tag on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah?
And
Ask him if he's
you're going to
fast.
be the tiger.
I'm going to be the tagger. Ask him if he's fast.
Are you fast? Yeah.
He's very fast.
Fast too.
My son's very fast too. Who's faster? We're going to find out,
No,
huh?
no.
Found you. Oh, no. Okay. I know. The boys are liking each other, yeah. You gonna wave? He's waving. You waving? Good night, buddy. Love each other. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye-bye. Mwah. Love you. Bye. Now, my son, he's always in that coffee shop, in that coffee place, and this is why I would break the old court order. His physical needs and intents were not being met, which is why I did what I did. Does that make sense? Let's go over a few more videos here. Let's see. Give me a moment, guys. Oh, this is when I was teaching my son confidence. Check this out. Today, we learn how to ask for himself, to be assertive. I want to go on spring now, please. I've been waiting a long time. So you learned that at Dada today, didn't you? Dada was mean, but I'm making you learn. Laws of the jungle. Laws of the jungle, baby. Park jungle. Laws of the park jungle. Yeah. Big boy now. Being playful there. We're being playful there, but yeah, I wanted to give my son, or teach my son confidence, to ask, I've been waiting spring for a while. Can I please go on? Be assertive, be respectful, but at the same time, you don't be too aggressive, but don't be too soft either. I was teaching him that balance. That's what the video I mentioned or shows here I was mentioning to my son about. Does that make sense? Getting the perfect balance correctly. Does that make sense? Behind asking, the psychology behind it, Let's see here. Might need to do some more uploads soon. Got some beautiful videos, but I think I've shown most of them. Oh, this one's good. 3, 2, 1, play. Hang on. Let's. Right. Let me. Hang on. That's it. There's a beautiful part. Sorry about it. That's it. There we go. Through the hole. His head at the start. It's beautiful. This is that soft play. See? training.
Yeah. Coordination.
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 Well done, son.
Yeah. Coordination. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Big boy now. Big boy, huh? Yeah. That's it. Coordination.
Good lad. Look how strong he
Boy,
is.
shall I show you a trick?
Very
Do you
strong.
think you can push yourself up here? Do you think you're strong enough? Shall I show you how to push up with your arms? Do you want me to help you? Yes. That's it.
Works a lot on his body, his coordination. I did a lot of that.
You done that one? That's it. Push up. Push up. Push. 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 Push.
Good lads.
Look at this. Look at this.
Very proud of him. Very proud of him. I was very strong. I was so proud. So proud.
I'm ready. Hello. Oh, your price will be a beer. Oh, in the face. In the face. Yeah. In the face. In the face. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. Son, out. Yeah. Now, baby.
Right. I hope this live video has had some positive impacts. I personally felt great doing it. I'm in a lot more of an energized, better state. And I'm taking things in my stride daily relating to the energy effects of just everything, like working, cleaning, mental health, wellness, the authorities I'm fighting, my son I'm fighting for. You know, there's many things, but these lives keep me going. They really do. And sometimes, you know, I'm not in the most energized of states. I have, you know, not that great of a life. And then there's other times where I felt tonight was quite a good one because of my energized states, if that makes sense. We're not going to get it right all the time, and we're not going to get it perfect every time. But one thing I've learned in my short time whilst embarking on my YouTube journey is that we have to be adaptive. We have to be adaptive, and we also have to be resourceful. That's one thing I've learned a lot. We're going to be in this room for roughly another week, maybe week and a half. And then we're going to have a new environment that I've been working hard on, because I do like to switch my environments up. And I've been working very hard on the nice environments in the living room downstairs. And then we'll proceed thereafter to go to my son's room to go over where it all began. And this is going to be held in my son's room. Then we're going to go in my room when the time's correct. I've got a beautiful light in there that's like a moonlight. I mean, I just want to get creative with environments and see what like it is good for my YouTube videos, and experiment and have fun with it and play around. I've also invested into a microphone as well. I don't usually like doing this for the sake of the life, but I'm going to flip my laptop around just this once to show. Can you see that microphone? I've invested into a microphone. You can see that because I do want to, take myself to the next level, and both by way of YouTube. I'm planning on going on TikTok as well soon. People are saying to me, you should go on TikTok, or the talk of the tick, as I playfully like to say, talk of the tick. I'm only joking. But people have said I might do well there, and I'll give that a try for sure. I'm also looking to go into the podcast realm as well, as my belief is there's a lot to tell for my story and my son's and our comeback story. And I personally feel I have a lot of value to offer other people with my story, as I'm sure other individuals' story will give me a lot of value by me listening to their story. Matter of fact, there's a wonderful lady, and I'll give her a shout out. Her name's Gina, and she owns a group called The Bigger Picture. I actually got my start there in the podcast realm, and she helped me to find my voice. Big shout out to Gina and much love. I love you. Very close friend to me online. So, yeah, go check her out. The Bigger Picture, they're called. And her name's Gina. Just want to give her a shout out. But with all this said, if I can help out just one person, just one, then I'm a very happy guy. And if you made it until the end of this video and consumed it, much love, much respect, much prayers. God bless. Thank you. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Because without each and every one of you subscribers, there is no comeback story of my son and his father. As of this moment, last time I checked, we're 30 subscribers away from 2,000. So it's a case of I was going to invest in adverts, but I'm thinking let's get to 2,000 first, because what a milestone achievement that is. When you're doing it the hard way, hard graft, me doing with my content, my VA doing his stuff, but no adverts, no paid advertisements, and we're doing it the hard way. Man, just what an achievement it would be to reach 2K and no ads, nothing. And then I'm going to invest in ads after that, because I need to grow my channel and I need to reach people. People need to hear my story, man, because I can show them what's possible. And I'm winning this fight. I am. Slowly but strongly. I've got legal power behind me now. I'm able to see my son again in person soon, and I'll be one step closer to seeing him in the community thereafter. There's a bunch of things I need to do, but I know that in the end it's going to be okay. God's on my side. And yes, I am a Christian, and God has exponentially changed my life. And I want to say much love to thank you to God, But yeah, with all this said, I love you all. And I mean that. I really, really mean that. And I thank each and every one of you. Until next time, and there will be a next time. Much love, much respect, and peace. Thank you. Thank you.